Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the Series 1 rule set. It was announced. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, there we go. We're going to talk about the Series 1 rule set. It was announced yesterday, and it starts tomorrow from the perspective of when I'm recording and probably posting this video. So it runs from December 2nd all the way to January 31st, which is 2 months, just about. It's a little bit less than 2 months because it's a month and a month and 30 days. Basically 2 months. And there's some implications with these dates that we'll get to at the very end here. But we're talking about the doubles rule set, obviously, because that's going to be the VGC-focused rule set. This is all normal. 4 to 6 Pokemon, 1 to 100. They're set to level 50. 10 minutes your time, 90-second preview, 60-second turn time. That's all normal. But there's actually Pokemon that aren't allowed. And it's Pokemon that I was expecting to be allowed are just not allowed. There's actually more Pokemon banned than I thought that there were now that I'm looking at it. But basically any Pokemon that you can obtain in the game that's not in the Galar Pokedex is not allowed right now, or the Galar Pokedex, that's not in the Paldean Pokedex is not allowed right now. So Charizard, Galarian, Meowth, and Berserker, and then regular Wooper and Quagsire, and then all of the Paradox Pokemon, so all the past forms, Great Tusk, Brute Bonnet, Sandy Shot, Screamtail, Fluttermane, Slitherwing, Roaring Moon, and all of the future forms, Iron Treads, Iron Moth, Iron Hand, Iron Jugulus, Iron Thorns, Iron Bundle, Iron Valiant, and the Ruinous Quartet, Tinglu, Qianpao, Wo-Chien, and Chi-Yu are all not allowed. These are all Pokemon we were all expecting to just be allowed right out of the gate. They're not allowed in Series 1. And then, of course, Koraidon and Miraidon were expected to be banned. They're like, the legendaries. Why would they be allowed? That's just not how it usually works. But yeah, I'm really surprised that all these Pokemon aren't allowed, because especially the Paradox Pokemon, they really don't have any kind of special thing about them. They're just Pokemon. They're not classified as like sub-legendaries or anything like that. They're just Pokemon. Which is pretty weird. But let's talk about them really quick, because I haven't actually talked about any of the Paradox Pokemon on my channel yet. All of the past Pokemon have a brand new ability called Photosynthesis, and all of the future Pokemon have a brand new ability called Quirk Drive. They work pretty much the same way. So for Photosynthesis, it's for the sun. For Quirk Drive, it is for electric terrain. And then they both work with Booster Energy, which is a new item that was introduced in this game. Basically, if you meet the right conditions, your highest stat gets boost, and if that's speed, it's a 1.5 times boost. If that's any stat that isn't speed, it's a 1.3 times boost. So a lot of the time it's worth it to just like finagle your stats so you get a speed boost. But a lot of these Pokemon are like Pokemon we were expecting to be really, really good. Like almost all of them are good in one way or another. Like Roaring Moon is on a lot of teams when you play just like Battle Stadium doubles. Same thing with Fluttermane. Screamtail's really good for like Perish Trap. Sandy Shocks is really offensive. Brute Bonnet is a Moongus, but it hits really hard. Great Tusk is really good on like Discquake teams. I was gonna make a Discquake team, which makes me kind of sad because now I can't do it. Well, I mean, I'm sure I'll be able to do it later. But Iron Hands is one of the best like fake out Trick Room support Pokemon. Iron Moth hits like a truck. Iron Treads, I don't really know what Iron Treads does. Everybody just uses Great Tusk. I think the typing is just better on Great Tusk. Iron Jugulus, Iron Thorns, Iron Bundle, Iron Valiant, all really offensive Pokemon that are like super good. And then these guys have been super central to so many like really offensive strategies, like the Extreme Speed Dragonite, Fluttermane stuff, special good stuffs, physical good stuffs. These are just really bulky like linchpin Pokemon to help like keep your team. Like if your team's really offensive, you just throw the one bulky one on there, as you do. It's really interesting that all of these aren't allowed in the first format. And there are some implications here, because if we go to look at all of the regional dates, you'll notice that the first VGC regional, the first one that's going to have VGC, is on January 6th, which falls in between these dates. So I'm wondering, is that format going to be this format? Are they going to play Series 1? And then that also has implications for the second regional, which is the first one I'm going to attend here in Orlando, Florida. It's on February 3rd. So like literally, 3 days? 3 days after Series 1 ends is this regional. Is it going to be Series 2 rules? Do I need to like make a new team in 3 days? I don't know. I'm kind of scared, to be honest. So we'll see what happens with all of that. Like, it's going to be super interesting what they decide to do. And if you want to look at these rules from the official source, the best place to do it is in Pokemon Home. But the way that they listed it, they listed all of the Pokemon that were allowed instead of all the Pokemon that were banned. And then Cerebi, you know, did their thing and boiled it down to what's allowed and what isn't allowed, which is very nice of them. Big shout out to Cerebi. If I remember, I'll throw some screenshots of Pokemon Home up here just so you can see what that looks like. But yeah, I'm just, you know, I'm really interested to see how this shakes out, because this really changes the format that we've been playing. Like, this is very different from what everybody expected it to be. This is a really good chunk of Pokemon that's banned, and they're really important Pokemon to the format that we've created so far. So we're kind of just gonna have to wait and see what's going on here. But yeah, this is just my little rundown of what's happening. That's the Series 1 rule set. I'll have Series 1 videos coming out as soon as I can, instead of the Battle Stadium doubles videos. Very kind of sad that I can't use these, but I have to wait to use a lot of these Pokemon, but that's okay. It is what it is. But with that, everybody, if you liked the video, leave me a big fat like, leave me a comment, let me know what Series 1 team you want to see in the future. With that, everybody, make sure you subscribe. My name is Andrew. I'll catch you guys next time.